Hey guys, what's going on today? You're just Fat Matt, and today I wanted to make a video on my Black Ops 5 hopes and predictions, and just pretty much my wish list. So I'm going to let you guys know what I want to happen in Black Ops 5, and then what I think is going to happen in Black Ops 5. Now, it is a little bit different, because I don't think Treyarch is going to do everything I want, which is kind of expected, because these are just opinions, but these are my official predictions for Black Ops 5. These are not my personal preferences, but this is what I think is going to happen. So I think Zombies is going to be in the Aether story, and I think we're going to get the OG perk system with some innovations and some differences. A very good reference to this would be Lex's perk idea. Now, it's kind of hard to explain, but essentially you have the OG 9 perks and they all have their own upgrades. So let's say you have Quick Revive and you want to upgrade it to BO4's Quick Revive, like the tonic slot. You could actually just revive like 3 teammates or so, or go down once in solo and you revive yourself, which will technically grant you that upgrade. Now, it's a little confusing, but I think it would work a lot better than BO4 system, and obviously it's stemming from BO3, which everybody loved. And the next thing that I think is going to be in the game is the OG Pack-a-Punch system. Now, this just means, you know, you Pack-a-Punch once, you upgrade the gun, then you Pack-a-Punch again, you get an alternate ammo type. Now, I think there'll be different alternate ammo types, and, you know, the upgrades should be better, and they should be a little bit different. But what they did with BO4 was disgusting. You have to Pack-a-Punch like 5 times to get your gun fully upgraded, and no one wants to Pack-a-Punch that much. It was just gross. I don't even know. And then for the, you know, I don't know what to call these, the alternate mechanic, microtransaction-y thing, I think we're gonna get elixirs refined. Now, I don't know why, I just feel like Treyarch really liked the idea of elixirs over gobblegums, because gobblegums were kind of weird, and I feel like they like knowing that you have every elixir available for you in the game. Like, you could choose which one you want to run. I prefer gobblegums 10 times over, but I feel like Treyarch definitely prefers to use elixirs, and I love the system of liquid divinium. 1 divinium equals 1 gobblegum. In Black Ops 4, like 30 Nebulium plasma equals 3 elixirs, so I guess it's 10 per elixir, but then it gets all messy because you have the Tunskin Tripler and all these deals that just don't make any sense at all. But for BO3, it's very linear. Each liquid divinium is worth a gobblegum, and that just makes a lot more sense than the elixir system. Now, I think that Mecha Hyena or Mark Maestas is going to be announced as the new studio head at Treyarch, or the Zombies head at Treyarch to be exact. Or what would he be? The person that replaces Jason Liddell, the Zombies director, the head director of Zombies or End Campaign, something like that. I definitely think he's going to step up because he's been at Treyarch forever. He worked by Jason's side for so long. I feel like Craig Houston is still more of that behind the scenes, write the story, you know, put in all the powerhouse work for Zombies, while, you know, Jason Liddell was more there to represent and talk to the community and stuff. And then I think that we're going to launch with 3 maps. I think it's going to be 2 new Aether maps. So the way this is going to work essentially is these 2 maps are in the Aether storyline, but it's a new crew, new characters, but it still takes place in the same universe, so we can get callbacks, we can still see Apothicons, we can still hear about the Shadow Man and Monty and whatnot. And then I think that we're going to get a Transit remaster. I feel like a lot of people have been hinting towards this Transit remaster. We have this tweet from Dexerto Intel saying that Transit is coming in 2020, so this kind of just makes sense to have 2 new maps. I think out of the new maps, one is going to be very, you know, just big and fucking awesome and complicated and complex and there for the Easter egg hunters. And then I think the second map is going to be a smaller, more easier map for people that just got the game to learn. And then I think Transit is just a nice callback to the OG Aether storyline. I think we're going to play as Victus. It could take place in the Dark Aether, or it could just be a true remaster. No one really knows at this point. And another thing I want to see in this game, which I already said in one of my other videos, is fucking prestige camos. I think every time you prestige, you should get a really, really cool camo. So I'm going to show you guys an example right now. So you know the Afterlife camo in Black Ops 4, it's reactive, it changes colors, it's just really, really cool. You know, I put it on most of my guns or whatever guns I get it for, you know, I put it on. So let's say you get Prestige 1, you can get this camo and put it on any gun you want. And then Prestige 2, you get like Plasma Drive. And then Prestige 3, you know, it goes on and on. So it gives you an incentive to prestige. I'm going to prestige to get these really, really cool camos. Because if I'm being realistic, I don't want to get bumfuck 1,000 headshots and do all these bullshit challenges to get a fucking tiger dry ass camo. I'd rather get to Master Prestige and get some really, really cool reactive camos that glow like fucking the universe. I would much rather do that. I think it's much more of an incentive to grind the game. Treyarch, if you want people to play this game, you give us those prestige camos, people are going to want to prestige to get those cool ass camos. And there should be other incentives, like every time you prestige, you should get a ton of liquid divinium or Nebulium plasma. And it should just be a lot more player friendly, in my opinion. It should be a lot more noob friendly, because Black Ops 4 was just too convoluted and complicated, and for a beginner, none of those maps were easy or fun to learn at all. In Black Ops 3, you had perfect balance between Shadows and the Giant, because the basic players can go play the Giant, and the complex fucking assholes like me can go play Shadows. So I think this game just needs balanced. It needs to be balanced. It needs to be on a good engine. It needs to feel smooth, and I don't think hit markers should be in the game, and that's not anything crazy. I don't care if there are hit markers, but Zombies just feels better when there's no hit markers. And also, we need the old point system to return. But that's about it. Those are my predictions and hopes for Black Ops 5 Zombies. Let me know what you guys think down below. I mean, in my eyes, this makes for a perfect Call of Duty Zombies game, you know, for a comeback, especially after BO4's failure. So if you guys enjoyed today's video, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe. See you guys next one. Peace.